Okay, question 9. Question 9 reads as, the third and fourth terms of arithmetic progression are 6 and 3 respectively. Find the A, first term, B, formula for the nth term. Okay, so we're going to start with A, which is we should find the first term. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write the formula we use to find the term. Okay, so the formula is Tn is equal to A plus open bracket n minus 1 close bracket d. So A in this formula, A stands for the first term, whatever first term you are given, so will be put where there is A. Then N stands for the position of the term you want to find. Then D, that is the common difference. Tn stands for the term that occupies the nth position. Okay, so in our question we are given the position and the term which is on that position that is given. So as you can see, third position is occupied by 6 and fourth position is occupied by 3. Okay, that's why you can see the word respectively there. It's saying in that order. Okay, so third is coming first before fourth. That means third will pick the first number being mentioned, which is 6, and 3 will be gotten by fourth. Okay, will be the 3 will be on fourth position. So I'm going to replace the variables that are given, the values that are given with the variables that are in the formula. Okay, so here I'm going to start with the first variables that are given, which is third and 6. I'm going to replace them in this formula. So we are given 6, which is the term. So the term which is on third position is 6. So we're going to write 6 there. Then are we given the first term in the arithmetic progression? No, we are not given. So I'm going to write A. Then are we given the position of the term 6? Yes, it is on third. So I'm going to write 3 there. Then which will be minus 1. Then close bracket. Are we given the common difference? No, we are not given. So I'm going to write D. Okay, now next I'm going to deal with the numbers in brackets. So I'm going to subtract 3 minus 1 first. So I'm going to write 6A, then I'm going to subtract 3 minus 1 will give us 2. So I'm going to put 2 there, which will be multiplied by D. Okay, once I've done that, now you can see I haven't dealt with the brackets completely. So I'm going to write 6A plus, then when I multiply 2 by D, it's going to give me 2D. Okay, here as you can see, they are not like terms, so it's not easier for us to even add A plus 2D. These are not like terms, so we can't add them. So what we're going to do is we will leave the equation just like that. Okay, now once we've done that, we are not yet done. We should also find the formula. We should simplify the formula of fourth and of the fourth position, the number which is on the fourth position. So what we're going to do, I'm going to write again the formula like that. Then once I've done that, then I'm going to replace those letters. Now this time I'm going to replace those numbers, which is fourth and 3. Fourth and 3 in that equation. First, in the first expression, I used third and 6. Now this time I'm going to use fourth and 3. Okay, so where there is Tn, I'm going to put 3 because that's the number which you are given. That's a term which is given. That's a term given. Then we are not given the first term, so I'm going to write A. Then are we given the position for 3? Yes, it's fourth. So we're going to write open bracket 4, which will be minus 1. Then we're going to close bracket. Are we given common difference? No. So we are not given common difference. Okay. Once we're done, then we can distribute D just like we did. So I'm going to write 3A. Then we subtract before we distribute d, we are going to subtract. 4 minus 1 will give us 3, then which will be multiplied by d. Then we're going to write 3 is equal to a plus, then 3 times d will give us 3d. Okay, so now here we have come up with the two equations that we cannot simplify further. So this is the equation I'm talking about, and this one. Okay, now we are going to solve for a and d using simultaneous equation. We're going to we're going to solve for a and d using simultaneous equation. So these two equations will be put together. Now note, I'm going to move 6 to the right side of the equation and 3 to the right side of the equation, so that we have the normal simultaneous equation. So what I mean, I'm going to write like this. So I've started with the equation down, which is 3 is equal to a plus 3d. So now I've written a plus 3d is equal to 3. Okay, it has got the same value. It's only that I have shifted the equal sign to the right side. This is what we usually do when we are calculating simultaneous equation. Basically, this is what we do. But even if I got them the way they are, it would have been solved and the answer could have been the same. The only problem is that you could have gotten confused. So I've just shifted the equal sign. Okay, same thing will happen to 6 is equal to a plus 2d. So it's going to be a plus 2d is equal to 6. Okay, once I've done that, then I'm going to say, then I'm going, now, since you have seen we have got the positive signs there, a plus and a plus, so we're going to subtract, which is going to be minus. So you can see a there, they are cancelling themselves out, because a minus a is equal to 0. Then 3d minus 2d will give us d. Then 3 minus 6 will give us negative 3. So negative 3 is the value of d. So that's a common difference. Is C, negative 3. Now once we've done that, now we need to solve for a, which is the first term. Okay, remember this is the first term because a stands for the first term. So what we're going to do is we're going to get one equation. I'm going to get the equation which is down, which is a plus 2d is equal to 6. You can pick any. Both of them, they'll give you the same answer. Okay, so a plus 2d is equal to 6. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace d by the value we got, which is negative 3. So I'm going to write a plus 2, then multiply by negative 3, which is equal to 6. Then I'm going to deal with a bracket. So I'm going to say a plus, so when you multiply, positive 2 times 3 will give us negative 6, which is equal to 6. Okay, now I'm going to put like terms together. That means 6 will cross the equal sign and come to the right side of the equal sign, which is going to be positive. So I'm going to write a is equal to 6. Then when 6 crosses the equal sign, it's going to become plus 6. Okay, that will give us a is equal to 6 plus 6 will give us 12. Okay, so the value of a is 12. That means the first term in this arithmetic progression is 12. So the first term in this arithmetic progression is 12. Okay, if you have got questions, please you can ask them in the comment section. I'll be glad to respond. B. Okay, let's come to B. So B, I've got formula for the question B is find the formula for the nth term. Okay, so again we're going to get a formula which we use to find the nth term, which is that one, Tn is equal to a plus c n minus 1 multiplied by d. Okay, so now we don't know the Tn, the value of Tn, so we're going to write Tn. Then we know the first term, so where there is a, we're going to replace it with 12. So we're going to write Tn is equal to, so where there is a, we're going to put 12 because a stands for the first term. So the first term is 12. Then we are going to open bracket. We're going to open bracket and write n minus 1. Do we know the common difference? Do we know the value of d? Yes, we found the value of d, which is negative 3. So I'm going to write multiply by negative 3. Then I'm going to deal with the brackets. That means I'm going to distribute negative 3 into those elements in the brackets. So I'm going to say Tn is equal to 12. Then I'm going to say negative 3 times n will give us negative 3n. Then negative 3 times negative 1 will give us positive 3. Then I'm going to correct like terms together. There. Then I'm going to write Tn is equal to, then 12. Then I'll bring 3 closer to 12. Because 3 and 12 are like terms. So I'm going to bring 3 there, which is going to be 12 plus 3 minus 3n. Then I'm going to evaluate 12 plus 3, which is going to give me 15. So Tn is going to be 12 plus 3 will give me 15, which will be minus 3n. Okay, so the formula for the nth term in that arithmetic progression is 15 minus 3n. Okay, so Tn is equal to 15 minus 3. So the formula for the nth term is Tn is equal to 15 minus 3n. Okay, let's go to question number 10.